What's up, you guys? It's Bear back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Title of the video is why body language is more important than the words you say. Now, body language is more important than the words you say because you have to take in account of people's body language more than what they say. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys heard the saying, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. It's the same thing with body language. You know what I'm saying? Men lie, women lie, body language don't lie. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just show you guys why it's more important and give you a couple tips and tricks on how to get respect from body language, on how to influence with body language, how to get answers from body language, all of that. So then I'm gonna give you the first example. First example would be like if you walk in a room, right? This is how you have a presence about yourself when you walk in a room. You want to take up more space. You get what I'm saying? The more space you take up physically is the more presence you have in a room. So I'm gonna give you an example on how someone that don't have a presence takes up less space. Think about the kid that was in high school that didn't have no confidence, didn't have no friends. Where do they sit at? They sit in the corner, or they gonna sit at the edge of a table. You know what I'm saying? Because that takes up less space. The person that has the most commanding presence in a room takes up more space. You can find that person in the middle of the table. You can find that person in the middle of a picture. Person with the less presence, and I mean the least amount of presence, the person with least confidence, you can find them on the edge of things, taking up less space. So one way is to take up more space. When you meet somebody, slightly lean in forward. It's a commanding presence when you slightly lean in forward. And also, not just with the taking up more space and stuff, make sure your eyes is up here. If your eyes is always on a middle to low area, then your presence is still kind of not felt. You have to look people in their eyes. You could have a kickback you could be kicking back with your body language. But if your eyes are looking at people's eyes and your eyes are up higher, then you will still have a commanding presence. You get what I'm saying? So there's ways you can influence with body language. You know what I'm saying? Like if you trying to figure out somewhere to go with like your friends or whoever it is, you trying to influence them to go where you want to go, you could ask a question and be like, "Hey, bro, don't you want to go to the you know what I'm saying? Like you have your hand out or something like this, and you asking them a question, but you shaking your head, yeah. So they're not noticing you're shaking your head, yeah, because you got your hand out like this, like, hey, bro, don't you want to do this or do that? So your hand is out, which is body language that's asking a question to that person, and you're asking the question. So that's 2 to 1, but that one is the influence. You shake your head, yeah. Hey, bro, don't you want to go to KFC? You know what I'm saying? So that's how like you get them to go with what you want and stuff like that. Or if you want somebody to, or you could do it the other way. Like you don't want to go to you don't want to go to the movies, bro. Like that's how you influence them. You know what I'm saying? Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes. And that's also how you get answers too, because somebody can be telling you something. If you ask someone a direct question and they tell you something and they're telling you like as a matter of fact, but they shaking their head no, you look at their you look at, why are you shaking your head no, but you telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Like we have to really pay attention to body language because that's where you get the answers from. The reason why you get more answers from body language, and the reason you can actually tell more than what you can say with your words with body language, is because your body language is more of an action than what you're actually saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say listen. That's why people say look at people's actions not what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with body language. Body language is an action. You know what I'm saying? A subconscious action too. This is why it's so important, because when people are talking, they're consciously saying everything that they want to say, or that they're fabricating or not fabricating. You know what I'm saying? But they're consciously saying things. Body language is subconscious, and it has more answers, and ultimately is more important than what comes out of someone's mouth. So that's just a couple. I mean, I mean, I was gonna end it right there, but there's so many different techniques with body language. Like, you can gain respect. Like, first off, if you're talking, right, if you have a certain conduct about yourself, and you want people to respect you based off of your conduct, then you have to put that off in certain ways. So, this is an example of how to gain respect with someone. Don't let people cut you off when you're talking. Every time you allow someone to cut you off, you actually lose respect in that person's eyes. I know it may sound extreme, but that's how it is. Don't let someone cut you off. Here's how you stop them with body language. If someone's cutting you off, don't put your hand up like this. You know what I'm saying? That's like a little too aggressive for most people. But you put your hand up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking, you put your hand up a little bit. If someone's cutting you off, just put it up halfway and continue to say what you're gonna say. 99% of the time, that person is gonna be stopped in their tracks just because you put your hand up a little bit like this and continue to say what you're gonna say. It shows them that you have a higher conduct. You carry yourself different, and that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make them respect you more because you're doing things in order. You know what I'm saying? You're doing things in order. So yeah, that's just a couple tips and tricks, and the importance of body language. Make sure you guys study body language, study people's body language, study your own body language, figure out how to get a message across better by body language. The whole point of the video is, like, when we're gaining knowledge, and we're spiritually getting right, all that is so you can pass it on to somebody else. There's no point of gaining knowledge and wisdom, and raising your vibration. There's no point of doing that unless you can pass it on to other people, because as a collective consciousness, we're we're trying to bring the whole thing up as a collective. You know what I'm saying? So the whole point of me talking about the importance of this is so we can communicate more. The reason why all this stuff is going on is because lack of communication, lack of understanding. If we get body language down and we understand this, a lot of things can be prevented, and a lot of things can excel from being able to communicate more. And body language, you can actually communicate oftentimes more than words. You know what I'm saying? So just a quick video. Um, and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Also, give me anything you guys want me to talk about. If you guys want me to talk about relationship stuff, talk about girls, stuff like that. I don't really know how many girls watch this channel, but if y'all want me to go talk about what guys do, what girls do, relationship stuff, we can talk about anything. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever, and give me some input, and yeah, we'll get to it. Thank you guys for the support. I never thought I'd even get that many views, like, making these videos, but I appreciate all you guys that comment and subscribed and all that. And yeah, until the next time, I'm logging out.